Alright. Welcome to another one about BumpmyStump's World of Tanks Xbox One replays. Today, we are in the AMX CDC. We're on Fisherman's Bay War, and this is the third game in the AMX CDC that I played. The first game was okay, just getting a feel for the tank. The second game, I was like the only tier 8 in a pretty much all tier 10 game, and it was, I survived and did okay, but it was nothing special at all. This game, I had a little bit better time. It wasn't looking great. It is a tier 8 game, so it's one of those things where it's not going to be horrible as long as I play correctly. But that being said, sometimes you get teams that have a little bit of a brain, and other times you get teams that are complete morons. So you just never know. This was taken a few days ago. I bought this. I come back from camping and purchased this that day. I didn't wait for the op because there's no way I'd have time or the patience to grind out that much XP. It just wasn't going to happen. So I just purchased it. I said screw it, because I don't even play World of Tanks. I might average maybe 4 hours a week now, just because it's just, I love the game, but the teams I get are just, here's a, let's see if we can get a shot right here on the T-21. My fault completely. I pooched that shot, and my turret ring's gone. So yeah, this tank can't take a hit whatsoever. It's very similar to the FCM 50T, but you know something? The FCM 50T is almost as fast. They say this is really fast. Look how fast I'm backing up. It's not that fast if you're not on hard ground. I think the FCM 50T is just as fast. Take a shot at the Tiger 2 and miss. He backs up into cover. There are 2 artilleries in this game, so I'm kind of worried about that. But I'm not detected at this moment, so we'll see what happens here. Ooh, Freedom going by. Take 242 out of him. And that ISU 152 is sitting there. Come on, pull forward just a little bit, buddy. I'm going to try one right there and we miss. Come on. Just wiggle just a little bit. I should just back up a little bit. Really. If I just backed up, I'd be okay. He has shots hitting beside me, so someone's shooting at me. Get a 244 out of the ISU, and he's going to back up. Come on, keep on backing up. Yep, right past the building. Come on. A little bit further. There you go. 185 finishes him off. But, I've, since this game, I probably played 10 games so far on the tank. I haven't played a lot. But it's just, I think the FCM 50T is a better tank. I think it's just as quick. I think that shot right there is a miss. Auto lock. Yeah, whatever. Just dinged him. That one bounces. 0 penetration. I think the FCM 50T would have penetrated that shot. I really do. Alright, let's try it. Okay, now he's angled down. He's backing down a hill, so I understand it being a little more, I understand the bounce now. But we completely miss. It doesn't even, register. There we go, 281. That's pretty decent. Stay right there. I get spotted, so detected. Time to back up. Still worried about that artillery. Our team is pretty much rocking here, though. The team is doing okay at this point. We're up by 3 tanks. All is looking good. But I fixed my turret ring because I was getting sick of the turret not turning quickly. Back to the FCM 50T. Oh, T-32. Can I put one into him? Let's see if I can get his cupola. 242. Good shot. Good job, gun. Loaded and ready. There's an FCM 50T. And he's turning around, headed back towards our base because there's tanks back there. And if you can see, look at him. He got a little bit of a start from me. But he's pretty much keeping up the same speed. And they say that this tank is so super fast. There's proof right there that it ain't that fast. You know, when a heavy keeps on, I know the FCM50T is I've always said that about that tank. It is so fast to turn, to the gun, the traverse of the gun, the traverse of the tank. Everything is so quick. We're gonna finish off him and see if we can get a shot on the 12. But he gets finished off by the FCM50T. And that right there is the comparison between these two tanks. You'll see I'm gonna hide behind the building here for a second. I figured the artillery is probably looking here, but I just think that, and the FCM50T doesn't have enough armor, but it's got more armor than this tank does. So if the FCM50T is almost as fast, just as quick to turn the gun, pretty much, about the same gun as far as penetration and everything else, but this tank is slightly smaller, but it's no small tank by any means. Do you really need this if you have the FCM50T? Not really. Not really. I mean, you play him pretty much the exact same, and you can sit here and say, well, the FCM50T is so big. So isn't this. I mean, really, for a medium, this is a huge tank. And, you know, but whatever. It is what it is. I'm, you know, because I have a YouTube channel, I tend to try to buy most premiums as quick as I can. Oh, IS-3. I see one. He can't see me from that distance, so I'm going to sit here and just peck away at him. Like I said, he can't detect me or anything else. Let's see if we can put one through his track. We take his track out. He's looking this way, but he can't see me. And he goes down in the hole and he starts closing the gap. And this is worrying me a little bit because I have no support. If he comes after me and just pushes me, the only thing that can shoot him right now is a tank destroyer to my left. And if he's not paying attention, which I don't know if he is or isn't, then I could be in trouble. But you'll see me, I'm going to try to use the bushes here. I pull up, spot him, and I back up, hoping to get enough distance in the bushes to make it hard for him to see me. The bushes are completely... I couldn't see through them at all. And he was still able to see me. I wish the camo stuff worked as good in this game as it does on the computer. Because he shouldn't have been able to see me right there. From that distance, me behind the bushes, not moving, he just shouldn't have been able to see me. I was back far enough that he shouldn't have been able to do it. We're going to come up here and see if I can put one into him. 232. And like I said, none of my tanks are really... I mean, they're coming, I guess, slowly. Oh, he misses, so I get to put one into him right here, and I'll reload much before he does. You know, I'll reload seconds before he does, so I'm just going to sit right here. See if I can finish him off. And he's out of the game. So yeah, if you have an FCM50T, this isn't really any better. It's definitely not worth purchasing if you have an FCM50T. That's just my opinion. You know, your results may vary. 1900 damage, 1563 for assist, 10 penetrations, 4 tanks destroyed, 2000 XP, 34,000 silver, top of the list, 1271 for base XP on 4 kills, 1913 for damage dealt. One shot for 35 and took out the 304 Burt. One shot for 281 to the Ferdinand. ISU 152, 2 shots for 429, took him out of the game. T21, 87 assist, yay! Freedom, we put 1 shot into him for 242. IS3, 930 assist damage, 3 shots for 570, took him out of the game. T69, 1 shot for 114, took him out of the game. T32, 1 shot for 242 and 301 for assist on him. So yeah, we did end up at the top of the list. You know, that wasn't a horrible game, but it's not anything special, I guess. You know, 23 shots fired, 15 hits, 10 penetrations, 1913 for damage dealt, and 1563 for assist. So, you know, you're talking 3,600, close to 3,600 combined. That's not a bad game. 7 tanks hit, 4 of them were destroyed by me. Damage blocked to 0, hits received 1. I only received 107 damage, so I didn't take any damage really. But I can tell you that isn't indicative of this tank. Tier 6s penetrate this easily. It's got no armor. And even though it's sloped, it's just good gun depression. And if you can peek up quick enough and get your shot off, not too bad. But yeah, if you're gonna thinking about purchasing it, and you have the FCM50T, yeah, think twice. As usual, comment, rate, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, tell me what you did right or wrong, and remember, when you're on that battlefield, shoot the red ones.